situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. Teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Right to the air is Burrow. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 36, Burrow. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Burrow will throw. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good, and the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run with a 2nd-round pick from Iowa State. This is Breece Hall. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This defense for the Bengals, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, playing with extreme confidence.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action now. Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Jets are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, right back to Hall. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Play action, it's Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Tyler Conklin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. Here we go. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. After 1, 7-3 to score.
On 1, ready?
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run.
But trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up second down. Throwing is Wilson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Logan Wilson gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. On first and 10, it's Hall. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Hall again on second down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Wilson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in his first half alone, as he's got a first down on that last catch. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Back to the ground with Hall. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. Hall again on second down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zuerlein. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So the long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mixing up the middle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They're obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
They run for it with Mixon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Play action. It's Burrow. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
Here we go, here we go.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock. for the third quarter. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 39, Wilson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 38-yard line. Moore, the man in motion. Play action. Now Wilson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
All Trey Hendrickson did in his first season in Cincinnati was set the team's new single-season record with 14 sacks. In his last 2 seasons, one in New Orleans, he's become one of the best in the league.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense...
And now ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35. The Charles in a tie game, you always wonder who's going to be making the big plays. Right now it's not the offensive players. We're seeing these defenses step up and take control. Both of the last 2 drives have ended with interceptions.
They are certainly dictating this game, aren't they? Now it's going to come down to which offense can follow their defense's lead and step up in the clutch themselves.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And pass complete to Moore. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Hall on a give up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hall again on 2nd down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play.
Really? Are you kidding me?
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
They'll go again with Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll be out right at the 35. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. We're part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. Now got an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. That's some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Burrow. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sat are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Burrow. It's the tight end Hurst with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Burrow. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. And McPherson on for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. I get and appreciate that they wanted to go for the win, not play for overtime, but that's the cost right there.
Not so sure their fans feel the same way as you when they just watch that ball get picked and taken the other way, and now they're down 6. Looks like it's going to be a loss for them. An absolute catastrophe when they tried to be aggressive.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better.
This is caught inside the 15. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Wilson. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the